We are here on the day one of South by Southwest conference. People from all over the world visit this conference with so much expectations. They are learning, they are meeting, they are networking and attending tons of sessions. Sessions include South by Southwest Interactive, music, film and education. The festival has been going on for 31 years and there's a popular quote, expect the unexpected at South by Southwest. This is Seema Govil for TV Asia.
So first, let's bring these judges to the stage. We have, of course, Ashton Kutcher, the founding partner of Sound Ventures. Ashton Kutcher, thank you, everybody. Matthew McConaughey, Academy Award-winning actor and philanthropist. Chairman and CEO of Salesforce, Mark Benioff. Welcome, welcome. Founder and CEO of Style Seat, Melody McCluskey. And finally, of course, the founder of VaynerMedia, Gary Vaynerchuk. Nice. All right, here's the deal. Here are the few ground rules. We have 5 amazing, brave entrepreneurs who are going to come up here for 2 minutes and pitch. They have 2 minutes. When 2 minutes is up, McConaughey's going to tell them to get off stage. You're the timekeeper.
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
2 seconds.
Then we're doing 6 minutes of questions from the judges, and there's 5 of those. And then after that, judges will convene for 5 minutes and give the big check, $100,000 from Sound Ventures. Our first victim is the founder of Daymaker, Thomas Duchin.
So I want to tell you about my friends Judd and Britt. Judd and Britt are 2 fantastic people living a pretty normal life in the suburbs of New York. Like most of us, Judd and Britt want to raise really kind kids to make the world a better place. That's no different than the majority of parents, 87% of which would say the values they're trying hardest to instill in their kids are generosity and compassion. But Judd and Britt would also tell you that they lack meaningful tools to engage their kids in helping others. We're building Daymaker as the first giving platform for the entire family, helping parents instill habits of compassion and generosity in their kids. We founded Daymaker while in college, and upon graduating in 2016, we raised our first round of funding. Last year, we grew 5x, doing $500,000 in revenue with 10,000 users across 47 states. So we enable families to purchase meaningful items for children in need throughout the year. Think about helping a kid during the holidays, and now imagine that habit year-round from families nationwide. We partner with 150 plus nonprofit partners that upload the rosters of the children they're working with and handle the distribution of the gifts. We're structured as an e-commerce marketplace with a 50% margin, buying at wholesale and selling to retail for donors. We've combined our youthful optimism and energy with some of the best parent executives in the space. Our COO was one of the youngest female partners at Accenture. Our head of marketing was running a $400 million line at Clorox, and our director of operations was reporting to Obama at the White House. We are the only product of our kind in a market of 37 million households, and users are falling in love with our meaningful, convenient, and transparent giving experience. Our current NPS is a 91. So why now? There has never been a better time to instill in kids a deep belief in the good in the world and show them the joy and hope by helping others. And there's never been a time where more parents are
Thomas,
looking
thank
for
you.
technology
That was great,
to do
thank
so.
you. Let's get after it. Judges, he's all yours.
All right, I'll jump in. So how do you handle your inventory? Obviously, you're saying you're buying at wholesale and then you're moving the products, but then I've also seen indications that you're saying that you don't actually buy it until you move it. So how are you handling your inventory?
So we are kind of predicting the demand. It's working. I'll speak up.
Just say that. I'm loud.
So we are kind of predicting sales. So for example, we have a Puerto Rico giving opportunity coming up, Play for Puerto Rico, kind of instilling a sense of hope and joy back in the lives of many affected by Puerto Rico. And so based on kind of the demand we're expecting from our corporate partners, including Salesforce and some of our donor base we have existing, we predict that demand and then we buy inventory based on that demand. Because we're shipping at the end of each giving opportunity, we get to track demand before actually having to buy those items and ship those directly to the nonprofit.
You're pre-selling.
To some extent, yes.
What's it cost to distribute?
So for us, it is not very much. I mean, so we pass along shipping and handling to the consumer. So you come on and you buy that item, right? And we're charging you $2.99 for shipping and handling, and that is our cost to get the item from our warehouse to the local nonprofit.
What is the giving frequency per person per user? So how often are they giving and donating? What is the average ticket size, right, per purchase, and then how are you planning on growing that?
Right, so last year, our average donation volume, take the holiday for example, was $88, right? And so we saw users on average give 2.5 times last year. We only had 2 giving opportunities. You could only help a child around their birthday or help during the holidays. This year, we'll have 6 to 7 giving opportunities, hopefully driving consistent engagement, more so to kind of form that habit for the kids. So they're engaging consistently, their brain patterns are changing, and they're locking in that generosity and compassion.
And how are you going to grow that?
So we are growing that through one on the supply side, right? So opening up additional giving opportunities through 150 nonprofit partners, and then we've added some fun elements on the donor side in terms of gamifying the platform a little bit, enabling parents to kick off each giving opportunity with a special conversation. So Puerto Rico looks different than back to school, which looks different than summer swing, because they're all different needs that are being addressed.
In a world where I grew up when I was a kid, I had a government lunch ticket, and that government lunch ticket was a different color, and I got like abused at school for having that different colored lunch ticket. You have these kids' faces that need things on the platform. Do you have any concerns relative to their personal exposure and the way they're going to be treated relative to receiving these handouts?
So there are no faces on the platform, and oftentimes the nonprofits change the name. It's really important that these kids cannot be identified. What we want to do is form a connection between kids. We want to reduce these stereotypes about what it means to be in public housing and what it means to be in a low-income community. We want to say, hey, you're connecting because you're 2 kids who both like to play. You know, and their circumstances look different, but it doesn't mean you're any better. But you have the ability to lift them up out of the circumstances that they were born into today.
All right, that was great, guys.